But if that, I feel like I'm missing anything. And to be quite honest, I at that time we were quite a niche. I was quite niche in what I was doing, and I was pretty confident that if it didn't work out, I would go and begging on my knees somewhere and I'd find a job. But I was trusting in God, and I was like, Lord, my family, I'm looking after them financially, but they're not getting me.
The dad.
Yeah. So I remember Friday, I get home and I said to my wife, babe, I'm going to resign. Now, at this point, we had already gone through the whole process of becoming a place of safety and going through the whole process because we were going to adopt our youngest son. And we were sitting in that process, and my wife's like going, "Oh, you mad?" And but she was such a she was like, "Okay, babes, if you feel that this is the right thing to do," and I was very convicted on it, and I was like, "Yeah, I really do feel that this is the right thing to do." And the director at the time of that company, I got to know well. He was quite a young Christian at the time, and so I'd been talking to him about biblical things, and we were talking about Christian stuff and things like that as well. And I remember walking into his office and chatting, and I was saying, "Hey, can I chat with you? Can I have a word with you? You know?" And he looks at me and he's like, "You want to leave, don't you?" And I was like, well, so I closed the door and he was like, "Okay, so where are you going? What's the story? What's happening?" And all the rest of it and things like that. And I said, "No, I don't know. Don't know where I'm going." And then we started talking, and I just said, I feel like God's called me for better than this. God's called me for greater than this. I really feel it. And I said to him, I'm just missing I'm missing out, not missing my family, because I do believe some people have to provide through that thing. It's just that calling sometimes is very different to different people.
Yeah.
But I really just felt God's presence in that moment and stuff like that. And the one thing, how do you know? You've got to put it out there, and then it's got to be confirmed by somebody else.
Yeah.
And he looked at me and he goes, "Can you wait 2 weeks?" So I said, "Yeah, sure." Why? He says, "Because I feel that's the same thing for me. I will resign and let us start our own business together."
What?
And we've been going, this is our 10th year now.
That's crazy, bro.
So, he confirmed it for me. I felt it within my heart, and I went and I stepped out to make that step out. And he confirmed it.